Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. This will be a reading for the week of the 7th of March. Please bear in mind that these are general readings, so may not resonate for everybody. Do take what does and leave what doesn't. If you like the reading, please do like, share and subscribe. I would very much appreciate that. Okay, so we have the coffee cup that I'll be reading from. I'll be pulling out some cards, and also here I have a Taoist divination tool known as geobei in Mandarin. And in English, they're known as moon blocks. So I'll have you ask 3 questions at the end. And depending on how they fall after I throw them, it will give either yes, no, or maybe answer. There's a bit more to it, but we'll get to that when we do it. All right, Sagittarius. I'm very much looking forward to that. Also, I just want to point out I have a lot of respect for Taoism, for the Taoist tradition and philosophy, and I have charged these accordingly also. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. Also, I would like to point out quickly that there's a few charlatans out there, one in particular that is kind of like stealing content, written, verbal, and all that, making things up, saying, with a so-called coffee cup. It's not even coffee, I don't think. If the grounds do not look anything like this, guys, it's not a genuine coffee cup. This is very ancient art form. A lot of us were just brought up with it. So just to make you aware to not waste your time and energy on those. Okay, guys. Right. Let's get started now. Sagittarius. I see, okay, so the first thing I see here is that you have been the peacekeeper in many things. That's what I see here. Peacekeeper. You are the peacekeeper. People come to you wanting you to solve their problems is what I get here a lot. So you feel like you're the peacekeeper, whether it's friends, family, whoever it is, even co-workers will come to you wanting you to solve a problem because they rely on you. And you feel like, I see here, your head is down and tired, like you're, it's almost like you feel like you're losing this game. Almost like the game of love and peace and whatever is, perhaps you're dealing with a couple or certain people and they're just, something is not getting through and there's only so much you can do. This may be for the very few. So I'm just, this is what I'm seeing. However, nothing here is a losing battle or game for you. You're always in it to win it. So if something does not work out, there's always something better, that's for sure. But with this particular situation or situations, there's maybe 1 or 2 things that'll be revealed to you, and then you're going to understand the reason why it's been a bit of a struggle. Okay, so something is coming through. Something is coming through. There's some breakthroughs, some revelations. There's a greater understanding as to why the situation has been so tiresome. You I see you hungry for something, very hungry for something that you have had your eye on. And it's that focus, you're sharpening your focus here. This could be a business opportunity, a new idea that you have that you're very hungry for. And I do see a lot of interest around that, and you're putting things together for this. It's actually great business ideas, if that's what you're thinking of, and I do see it going ahead because there's a lot of interest around it as well. So definitely expanding your horizons also in some ways, thinking of doing a few things a little bit differently. And also, it's like you're having to, I feel for a couple of you, or some of you, you're saying goodbye to something for good. You're shutting the door on something. It's something you're finally, like, it's official. You're saying goodbye. It's kind of like a done deal. and you're saying thank you very much. You know, not too much bitterness. I don't feel like you're allowing yourself to be bitter. You just want to move on. Go ahead, look forward, like that, you know, head up. I see a lot of you being ecstatic over some news that's coming in, like ecstaticness, like a lot of high energy here, high energy coming in, like jumping up and down over something really happy. It's like, oh, thank goodness. Yes, I don't have to worry about that anymore, kind of thing, you know. Unexpected raise or promotion could be. High standards. You have high standards, and it's like you're not going to drop them for anything else. If somebody offers you for example, you have a product, and you take very good care of it. Each thing is handmade, but you get given a big offer of money to say, hey, I'll pay you this X amount, which is a lot more if we just mass produce it. But you're like, no, no, thank you. No, thank you. You know, you believe in yourself, in your name and what you have. So, you know, you're sticking to your guns with that. Basically, you're not allowing outside influence to disturb your flow, to disturb what you have. You're changing a few things up here. You're changing a few things up. I do see again, you know, that there is these friends, these people coming to you as well. But you are good with guarding your energy from, you've like learnt from your past experiences that you've had to do that. And yeah, you know, if there's something here that's like you, even in your deepest vulnerabilities, you're still probably the bravest one, the strongest one, having to end a certain relationship or something. You know, it doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be a friendship relationship, but it's like it's okay in the end. It's more than okay. It's better for you. It's better for your mental health. It's what I'm seeing here. But I do see you really climbing up here. I see like like a chariot, you know, like in the tarot card, like a chariot, you just kind of really going ahead at it. A lot of eyes are on you in positive ways as well. Yeah, expect something big is going to come through, Sagittarius. Something big is going to come through. It's going to like pave the way for you in a certain direction, again, that you've been really focusing on. Allow it to flow. It's going to come sooner than you think. Okay, let's see what the cards have for you, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. The High Priestess. Yes, the High Priestess. The High Priestess is you. Death. Woo. Already two very powerful cards. Sagittarius. The Empress. Look at that. Look. The High Priestess, Death, the Empress. These are very powerful cards here, all together especially. You know, this is the most beautiful confirmation for you. Believe in what you are doing. And even if it goes against the grain, you know, you're setting new standards for almost everybody else, basically, because of who you are, because of how you do things. You're reaching new levels here that you probably thought you couldn't even do, but you are. You know, there's that belief, and people around you believe in you a lot. And it's like time and time again, you prove it to them. It's like, yeah, you know, you could do it. People know you could do it. Things grow. It's like you have the Midas touch, you know. Whatever you focus on, you are able to turn to gold. You have the Four of Swords and the Ace of Cups, Sagittarius. You deserve a break. know that you're allowed to take a break, Sagittarius. You're a hard worker. I see you need a mental break. You could be have a lot on your mind, and you just need to take a little bit, take a step back, and you're allowed to just chill and not do anything for some time. A few things you need to let pass, and just that break. And as soon as you do that, boom, we have the Ace of Cups here. This abundance of love, of prosperity, of your success overflows, comes in, overflow. I mean, look at this beautiful cup, really overflowing with water here. That big, fiery sun behind it. It's like, like that ecstatic thing I was saying. This ecstatic news that's gonna come in. It will all come in, maybe when you least expect it. And you deserve it. You deserve it. Oh, when you least expect it. The Tower. These two came out. The Tower card and the Two of Swords. Okay, well, that's a confirmation. Say it is when you least expect it. The way you're going, you must trust in your process and trust in the universe's process as well. Things will take a certain turn, but it's for your own benefit. And perhaps there are certain things that you're not supposed to see. Here with the Two of Swords, you're not supposed to see everything. You're not supposed to know everything in its direction, because you want this flow to continue. Things are happening behind the scenes that you don't always know about, but there is this transformation that's happening. Definitely transformation. Look, we have the Death card here as well. I do see you going to new heights here. And you're going to be presented with certain opportunities where you're going to have to make certain decisions. Very important for you. But your gut feeling is very strong. And you listen to your intuition, to your higher self, to good people around you. Whatever needs to end, ends. But there's a new beginning for you. March is so interesting for everybody. My goodness, it's kind of like been like that for everybody already in the readings. Wow. Okay, let's go with the Geobe. The Geobe, the moon blocks. Think of your first question, and with these Taoist moon blocks, they like to have your questions be a bit more specific rather than vague. So if you can, okay. Now, first question, please, Sagittarius. First question, Sagittarius, please. Okay. These both have come out on the round side, which gives the answer to something that's not happening just yet. It's kind of like a no answer, but it's never a no, yes, or maybe, like straight answer. It gives you the answer of saying that something within the connection, within a relation, within something needs to be worked on. You need to rethink or relook at something before you can ask it again. So right now, something could be on hold. So you have to go back and maybe work on it a bit more, fix something again for the light to go on. That makes sense. Okay. Second question, Sagittarius. Second question. Second question for Sagittarius, please. Second question. And this reveals a yes. This is the yin and yang. We have the flat side here. We have the round side here. This is balance. We have good balance here. Good, it's a good start to something. If you are starting a project, this is a great start or continuation. The path is open for you. There is something very positive here. So it's a good sign. Okay, now third question, Sagittarius. Think of your third question. Now answer to the third question, Sagittarius, please. Okay, for Sagittarius, this, again, because they're both round here, it comes out again with something that needs to be maybe held off, or it's, like with the first answer, it's probably to do with timing as well. So rethink something. that you may be doing or something that's happening around in relation to the question. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. Well, I hope all this helped and I was able to guide you in some way. And I thank you all so much for your support. I hope you enjoyed this. I look forward to the next one. Thank you all so very much.